thank you so much for joining me today. I am super excited for this video today because I am unboxing the new Ipsy Ultimate. October is the very first month that they have done this Ipsy Ultimate. It is a $50 box for 8, I believe, all full-sized, maybe a few deluxe sample-sized products. It is a monthly subscription, which is a bit much for me. I don't think I could do $50 every single month. However, if it turns out to be worth it, maybe it will be something that I do every other or every 3 months. I'm super excited for this right now. It's the middle of October. I just got the box. I've seen a few people have started to receive theirs, but I haven't seen a lot about it yet. So I'm really excited to get this open and show you what we have today. So let's go ahead and pop this sucker open and see what we spent $50 on this month. So let's see here. The box is huge compared to the Ipsy Plus boxes, so I'm really excited for all the products in here. Apparently I can't stop using the word excited today. So very first thing that I'm pulling out of here is a really, I'm dropping stuff, is a really nice sized bottle, as you can see, and it is BioRace Low Serum Soin Hydrante. I'm assuming that's how you say it. It's moisturizing and enhancing. And so it's a hydrating serum for moisturizing and improving the skin complexion. So already for me, this is awesome. I love receiving products like this, especially in a full size that's actually gonna last me a while. So this is already good on Ipsy. All right, product number 2, let's see here. This is Trestique Good Vibes Mascara, Curler and Lash Enhancing Mascara. And, they make sure you don't sell it, not for resale. It's probably a good idea, seeing as a lot of people probably do sell their products. Let's see, wow. This thing is gargantuan. Okay, look at that. That is about the biggest mascara I have ever seen. But it looks really cool. Flip down to curl. What an, oh my gosh, look at that. So the mascara has a curler on it. Kickers, don't. Did you hear her scratching the couch? Anyways, okay, this is kind of weird, interesting, but cool. I've been wanting to get an eyelash curler. I've never seen one like this before. I feel like I'm gonna play with this way too much. Okay, number 3. Oh, not number 3. This is our pamphlet, so we will come back to this. Okay, number 3. Oh, we've got some brushes here. They are by Farrah. It seems like Farrah is a huge contract with Ipsy. We always seem to get Farrah brushes. They're kind of a filler, I feel like, for Ipsy to help bump up their pricing. But they're also not horrible brushes, so it's not the end of the world. They're a dark blue or purple. They're very pretty. And the brush is really, it's almost like a matte, but not. It's very smooth. This one is called the Stipling 40 FM. There you go. And then we've got a 20 FF straight. And then we've got a cheeky end 218. So I think that these are all face brushes, less than eye brushes. We'll have to look at the pamphlet a little later and see what it's saying about these. Next here, I have another thing by Pure Lease. I say another thing because I've been receiving a lot of their products lately. I think last month I received 2 or maybe even 3 Pure Lease or Pure Lease. However, I really like their stuff, so I'm not complaining. This is a matcha green tea antioxidant priming moisturizer. Very nice. Very nice. All right, next here we have Real Her Playbook Shadow Palette. Okay, so it looks like this is an eye palette. It's a decent size. It's completely covered in plastic wrap, so that's going to take me a minute to open. So I will probably do that for the try-on portion. All right, and then we've got Murad Hydration. I love Murad products. I talk about them every single time. I think in my September Ipsy I went on about them for quite a while, so apparently they're listening to me. This is an exfoliating cleanser, which sounds really awesome. Wow, this thing is huge too. I am very excited for this. Alright, okay, and so it looks like the rest of my products in here are all smaller. So I'm guessing the bigger products are supposed to be more of like the ultimate, but then they throw in some smaller ones for value. So let's see what else we have in here. It looks like I got 2 face masks, which I do love having face masks. One is a natural avocado mask sheet, and the other is a shea butter. And then we've got, this looks like a little eyeshadow. Let's see here. So this is a little like gold eyeshadow by Glamour. No, Glamour is the color. It's by Colored Rain. There's that. So now that I'm through the big stuff, I'm feeling a little less enthused about this box. But let's just keep looking through. We've got several more small products in here, so I do like that part of it at least. This is an eggplant mud cream mask. So this is just a regular like mud mask. It looks like it's made out of eggplant or has something to do with eggplant. It's just a small little size. Not that you need a ton for these though. This one is called Unicorn Glow Long Wear Primer. Okay, so that's a decent sized little deluxe sample. I've got 3 more products in here, let's see. And then I've got the bag. So this one is a C'est Moi, which I do really like their stuff. And it's Reflect Lip Gloss. That's called Opulence. Let's see if I can get it open here. Okay. Oh, it's a shiny lip gloss. And it's almost like a purpley color. There you go. Okay. Nanette Lepore Beautiful Times. Cute, super cute box. Oh, and this looks like it's a fragrance, which I've never received a fragrance from Ipsy before. So that's kind of fun in its own right. I like, oh, it's leaking. Oh, it smells good, but very strong. Oh boy, okay. Our couch is now apparently going to smell like this. I do like the size of the bottle because that's the kind of thing you can put in your purse really easily. It's got the spray top and it does have a nice smell. However, it is very perfumey versus like fragrancy, if that makes sense. Some of you might know what I mean. And the very last product is the Betty Boop collab that they did. So that's what the bag is themed as well. I think it's really awesome that they are doing the bags now for the Plus and the Ultimate as well. I know that I'll really like getting some larger bags. So that's a super cute little palette box here. And It is a cheek palette, which actually I really like this cheek palette. It's got 2 shimmers and a matte, and they're just a little bit different shades. And I feel like I could really use all 3 of those on my cheeks, so that will be really nice. And so then last but not least, here is the bag. So the only thing that disappoints me about this is that this bag is about the same size as the regular glam bag bags. And I don't want really, ooh, I like the back though, look at this. Anyways, I don't want a bunch more bags that are the same size. It might be a little bigger. What I would really like is some different sized bags for sure though. So we'll have to see what they keep doing with this box. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for our try on really quick, and then we will go over pricing and see how this all turns out, okay? Okay, a couple things before we start the try on. I did go grab my Ipsy bag from September to compare, and it does seem like the Betty Boop bag for October with the Ultimate is a little bigger, but not very much. I definitely would have liked to see something probably about that much bigger for the Ultimate. However, on another note of that, we didn't get many full-sized makeup products, and so that's kind of a bummer. I feel like I've gotten better makeup products out of my pluses so far, so it'll be interesting to see how they keep up with the Ultimate. I do like the skincare products I received, but especially for people that don't want those kind of products, I can see how that would be a disappointment, especially for $50 a month. And so the next thing I also was looking at here was I pulled out my pamphlet, and where is it here? I noticed it did say your 12 Glam Bag Ultimate products worth $250 plus. So I wanted to count really quick, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I actually did get 13 products. I don't know if that was a mistake or something they did for their first time. With the 2 masks, that's technically 14, but I'm sure those count as 1. Or maybe the collab, I keep saying collab, the collab piece doesn't count. I'm not really sure. But I mean, I did get a cool variety of products. However, I did notice that there's no prices on this one, like for showing how much the stuff is. So then you aren't able to add it up and see like, oh, this would be this much and this would be that much, like we normally do. So I find that pretty interesting in general, but I do like that at least they still explain everything to you. So let's just get started talking about and trying on our products, and we'll go from there. So the first, there was another one, here we go. The first couple products that I wanted to go over were the ones that I'm not going to put on today. So the sheet masks are by the Same, S-A-E-M, and the Deeply Nourishing, and the other one is Protecting. I'll be really excited to use these. I don't think they would be very much, like I'd probably give the 2 of these maybe a $5 max total of something you could buy at the grocery store. So those definitely aren't a huge price tag item, but they are a, what am I trying to say? They're a worth it to me item, so that's good. And then next in here was that perfume, which I can still smell all around me. After I paused the video earlier, I started sneezing a whole bunch. So I obviously got way too much out around me right now. And the Nanette Lepore was the brand. And this, I mean, it's just a little sample size. I think I got a similar sized Victoria's Secret roller fragrance for maybe $8. So this one's probably like $5 to $8. So again, not a huge price tag item. And then we got this little sample mud mask, which I wouldn't give much of a price tag to either, and I'm not going to try this right now because I really just want to get into the other products. And then the last one that I'm not going to do right now is the cleanser by Murad, which this is definitely a higher price tag item as well as a high valued item to myself. I feel like this is probably, I don't know, the cheap side of me wants to say $12, the expensive side $20. So it's definitely a more expensive bottle either way than those things, and it is something that I will probably use a ton. Let's see. Oh, trying to smell it. It's got a little thing on it. There we go. Has just a nice regular cleanser smell, but not in a super soapy way or chemical-y way. And it does have like the little cleansing micro beads, which I really like. I feel like they just give my skin a much better complexion. So for me, even if we do say that this is like a $20 bottle, I have no idea what their pricings are. But if this is $20, I mean, that's 20 out of 50 is pretty good. So that's worth it, and it'll last me a long time. I won't have to buy cleanser. This is definitely a really worth it for me product. And then the next thing, the first thing we're actually going to try on, so I'll take my glasses off, is this serum by BioRace, and it's supposed to moisturize and enhance with Filmexol and Proyol. I always feel like I'm pronouncing everything wrong. I have no idea. I apologize if you just like watch my video and cringe the whole time. So this has a nice little pump here. See if I can get some out. There we go. A nice amount came out. And it's very soft and smooth on my skin. I really like the feel. It definitely feels like it's moisturizing and it's soaking into my skin well. It's not making it feel oily. So this feels super nice. I've never heard of this brand before, BioRace, but I can imagine that this is probably an expensive little bottle here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is $20 to $30. So again, I feel like this is high quality to me, probably higher price tag for the box between this and the cleanser. These are probably making up a large part of the value of this box. So that's interesting just to have these like two higher ticket items. I kind of feel like it's burning a little bit. Not a ton, maybe just on my little pimply blemishes, so maybe it's supposed to do that. As long as I don't break out, I suppose it's fine. It's interesting. The next two products I was going to try here are the two primers. One is this Sample Unicorn Glow, so not much of a price tag, but definitely an item that I will use a lot. And the other one is this Pure Lease, and it's a primer and a moisturizer, which is nice. And it's a full size, I'm pretty sure. This is the size of their products I normally get. And I don't know how much their stuff is, but I really like their products, so I feel like it's probably a decent amount. So I would say this and those other two big products are probably making up most of the 50 for me here. This definitely isn't going to be something that I'm probably going to be able to do every month, though, because I just don't feel like it's going to be worth it. But let's go ahead and try these products on here. So this is the Unicorn Glow Primer. Oh, and it is tinted. Can't really tell as much in this light, but I can tell on here. And I'm just going to put it on this right half to you left half of my face. This went on well over that other serum, It feels a little tacky, but like it'll probably soak in more, and it'll probably hold the foundation well. So that's nice. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this other one on my left side, so to you, right side. And let's see here. This one is just a regular like white. This one smells really good. This one has more of a moisture feel to it, whereas the other one had more of just like a primer feel to it. I feel like this is the kind of primer I would need to use on really dry days where I need that extra moisture over top of the one I already put on. Whereas this primer I could just put on if my face is feeling okay. Okay, and so that was everything for the skincare products. The last few things here are makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my base layer, and then we'll throw on the other stuff really quick. Okay, so I've got my base face on. This lighting is not super kind to my under eyes, so they're very bright and not blendy at the moment. But oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I realized that I had the cheek palette, so I didn't put any blush on. And then I also realized that I had these brushes. Too many words for me at the moment. So I am gonna put on some of this blush with, if I can pick the right one. Here we go, with this straight brush here. So it's just a tiny little, I actually think this one might be too small. I think I'm gonna use the stipling. In the little pamphlet it said the stipling's for the bronzer or highlighter, but I need something about that size for my blush. I do really like how soft these brushes are, and I do really like the color to them. They're pretty. Okay, so here are the blushes again for you. It looks like my palette got a little dirty. I don't know if you can see, like maybe it broke a little bit, but it's not too bad. I think I'm gonna do this middle shimmery one here. Oh, and it does have a mirror that you can take the little tape off of. And it's not coming off. I'm gonna use my mirror in front of me here. It feels a little sticky on my face. Well, it does have a really nice color. It's very natural. You know, it just gives me that kind of glow, that not dead pink. So that is a nice color. I feel like it's one that I could use just on my day-to-day life. I feel like it blended really well into my foundation. So I am really happy with that, and it is a cute little palette that you could carry with you if you wanted. Okay, I guess as far as pricing goes, I know that these brushes are probably ridiculously expensively marked up for the box. I don't think I would ever pay more than like $10, maybe $20 on 3 brushes. I don't buy brushes. I only get them in boxes because I'm too cheap to actually go look at the price tag and buy them. As far as the little cheek palette goes, I'm not even going to guess on this one. I have no clue. Okay, so moving on, we can do some eye makeup. And I did get the plastic off of my Real Her shadow palette. So now we can open her up and see what's inside. On the back it says that they are paraben-free, certified cruelty-free, natural ingredients, vegan, long-wearing, and sulfate-free. So that's pretty cool. Now if I can get it open, here we go. Oh, it has a little, okay, it says, "Thank you. We at Real Her donate a part of our proceeds to nonprofit organizations that help advance the lives of women and girls through scholarship programs, leadership advocacy advocacy, education, and research here in the US. So that's pretty cool. And then the back, it talks about their Instagram page and that they have quotes and whatnot. So that's pretty neat there. Okay. Alright, and very first bummer thing to happen is my palette is broken. So that's probably why the cheek one looked that way as well. Something, I don't know if that happened in shipping or what. It's only that one up in the corner there, but that is kind of a bummer. There's some fallout, you could call it, around the edges. Otherwise, these are some nice colors. They look, they're very neutral, but then there are these two, which I feel like could be used for, you know, just funning them up a little bit, funning. And this also has a mirror with a plastic thing on it, which I can never get those off. So I am going to go ahead and put some of these on. I don't think I'm going to put any of my little tiny one on, this one. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use this, and this is going to go into my pile of trying to decide what to do with these products. So let's see here. Bear with me for a moment while I put some eyeshadow on. I almost feel like there's this like level of like a game or bet of like what's gonna happen when Megan puts on her eyeshadow, but I feel like it turned out pretty good today. This palette definitely has a really nice like neutral everyday look to it. The shades went on really smooth, they felt super soft, and I really hope they last well. I'm gonna throw on some eyeliner and then we will try that Trustique mascara on. Alright, so I got my eyeliner on, and the last two things we have to try on are the mascara and this lip gloss. I keep wanting to say lip balm. So this mascara I'm excited to try because of this curler thing. So basically it looks like you curl and then there's the opener, so you want to put the little plastic piece back on to do the mascara, which it looks like a decent brush, so that's nice too. And it's really, I just can't get over how big it is. So first we're gonna try this little curler dealy bob. This is my little mirror that I'm using today. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of terrified. The only thing about it is it's really thin, or like this way across, so I can't do all of my eyelashes at once, whereas like a normal big curler you can. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh, this is terrifying. Oh my gosh. I'm really scared to put this that close to my eye. See how I keep popping that up? Okay, alright, I didn't die. Whew, I got some curl in there. I don't know if you can tell, but I did. Let me try the other eye here. Definitely feel like this is something I need to practice in the comfort of by myself. Ooh, okay, that was slightly terrifying. I'm definitely gonna have to practice that more on my own, but it is a neat idea, so kudos to them for coming up with that. And let's go ahead and just see how this mascara tries on. I can notice the curl in my eyelashes, so that's neat. This would especially be cool like for traveling or throwing in your purse, because that's one less extra thing you have to throw in. Okay, so there's the finished with the eyelashes, and now I'm just gonna put on this lip gloss. It's not too sticky, which I really like. It actually feels pretty smooth. It almost feels more like a chapstick. I did put it over chapstick, so that could be part of it, but I do like It just gives a little bit of a sheen, a shimmer, and it does, yeah, it still doesn't feel sticky, so that is super nice. Overall, I feel like this box was pretty hit and miss for me. Even with the products that I'm going to use a lot, I have a hard time imagining justifying spending $50 a month on this box. I definitely feel like I would prefer if they would do more of like the Boxy Luxe situation where it's every quarter you can upgrade. I feel like I don't know that I'll try the Ultimate again in November. Maybe. We'll see what I get in my other boxes this month and how much money I want to spend next month. I definitely probably won't in December, so maybe January will be the next one. I'll keep doing my other Ipsys. We'll see what the plus is like for this month, which I'm really excited for with the new bag. And I'd really love to know your thoughts on the Ultimate. Did you think it was worth it? What do you think of Ipsy's changes? And yeah, just let us know. I'd really love to know if you're gonna keep getting the Ipsy Plus or not. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for joining me. I would love if you would click down and subscribe. Bye!